We need to set aside any differences and say this is something that has to happen.
The opioid crisis. A new CBS News report sheds light on just how bad the problem is and who may be to blame tonight. A top Oregon lawmaker says Congress must act now. It's 11 o'clock. Good evening. I'm Jeff Gianola.
And I'm Jennifer Hoff. In a really bombshell 60 Minutes report, a former DEA official points to lobbyists, lawmakers, and drug distributors as the reason the opioid epidemic has spiraled out of control. In Northwest Portland tonight, Representative Suzanne Bonamici tackled this very issue in a town hall. Our Cole Miller was there. He joins us now live with more on what's a developing story. Cole.
Well, Jennifer, Jeff, the meat of this report looks at a bill that was passed in Congress last year. That official saying it makes it impossible to freeze suspicious shipments of drugs to doctors and pharmacies. There's also the role that Big Pharma plays in the campaign game.
You help inform my work.
At a town hall tonight, taking questions of all kinds from this full House, Oregon Congresswoman Suzanne Bonamici.
The things that we've been dealing with.
Just before this, we asked her about a 60 Minutes report highlighting how lawmakers in D.C. may have played a big role in allowing prescription drugs to flow into the hands of so many.
I'm extremely concerned. You know, we've got to address this. It's affecting too many families, and there are ways to do it.
A former DEA official, Joe Ranazizi, says the problem goes back to a bill that was promoted as a way to ensure patients had access to the pain meds they needed.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye. It sailed through the Senate. It was sponsored by members of both parties and was backed by the Justice Department. Instead, it appears to have had dire consequences.
This is an industry that's out of control.
Ranazizi says the bill effectively stripped the DEA's power to fight opioid abuse. That bill, introduced by Republican Congressman Tom Marino of Pennsylvania, who's now President Donald Trump's nominee to be federal drug czar.
I did see the report. We're going to look into the report. We're going to take it very seriously.
When I get back to Washington, D.C. next week, I'm going to be joining with, I'm sure, many of my colleagues.
Missouri Senator Claire McCaskill just today introduced a bill to repeal the law. It is an effort, a fight against the opioid crisis that Bonamici says can be successful.
It's going to take an effort on the part of providers, on the part of pharmaceutical companies, on the part of healthcare providers and our communities to address this. And you're also absolutely.
In America, an average of 91 people die every day due to overdoses on opioids. In a statement, the DEA says it will continue to, quote, use all the tools at our disposal to combat this epidemic. Back to you.